जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वत खोर नहीं होंगे, जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
Atta Sandhya Upasana Vidhi Samaptaha. As we sit in peace in mindful meditation and begin Sandhya this morning, may our minds be sanctified with blessings for a balanced life from all directions. May the mind be protected as we look for growth and expansion in our spiritual strength, physical strength. May that our minds be aligned as on this Mother's Day, the blessings, the gratitude, and the grace comes to us from the Almighty. May our thinking be infused in a focused manner, removing and adding to our mental expansion. Atha Sandhya Upasana Prakaranam. Om Amrito Pastarnamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashaha Shrirmayur Shri Shrayatam Swaha. Om Shanno Devi Ravishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Ravi Shravantu Naha. Devi Swarupa Ishwar Purana Abhishta Kije Yahani Raho Sudamai Kalyana Dan Dije Nitta Redhi Siddhi Barse हित हो सदा हमारा बहती रहे हृदय में सद्धर्म प्रेम धारा सद्धर्म प्रेम धारा. O all-pervading Mother, sweet and divine, be pleased to bless the cravings of my soul. To reach thy bosom, may this world of mine be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole. Ta Anga Sparcha, taking water in your left palm, touching our organs. Om Vak Vak. Om Pranaha Pranaha. Om Chakshush Chakshuhu. Om Srotram Srotram. Om Nabhihi. Om Hridayam. Om Kantaha. Om Shiraha. Om Bahubhyam Yashobalam. Om Kartalakara Prishti. Om Bhupanatu Shirasi. Om Bhuvapanatu Netrayoho. Om Swaha Punatu Kante. Om Mahapunatu Hridaye. Om Jana Punatu Nabhyam. Om Tapa Punatu Padhayo. Om Satyam Punatu Punaha Shirasi. Om Kaham Brahma Punatu Sarvatra. But glorious Father, I'm weak and frail, and hence I depend upon thy loving grace. My sole efforts will not, O Lord, avail the frightful host of heinous sins to face. So therefore, Lord, I meekly praise to thee, to make me pure in mind and too strong not to yield to tempting sins. O make me free to sit in peace and sing thy glorious song. O living, holy, happy Father great, the wise and omnipresent King of all, the sole eternal Master of my fate, my mind and soul thy gracious blessings call, to make my head, my eyes and passions pure, to change my vicious heart and guide my feet, to grace my brain and throat, and make it sure that sin will nowhere find a welcome seat. Pranayam, breathing in, holding your breath, chanting, breathing out, chanting the mantra. Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Agamarshana mantra. Om Mritancha Satyancha Dhidat Tapasodhya Jayata Tatoratrya Jayata Tata Samudro Arnavaha. Om Samudradarnavadadi Samvatsaro Jayata Ahoratrani Vidad Vishwasya Nishato Vashi. Om Surya Chandrama Saudata Yata Purvamakalpayat Divyam Cha Pritivim Chan Antariksha Swa. Om Shano Devi Ravishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Ravi Sravantu Na. Mansa Parikrama, mentally circumambulating all 6 directions, asking for grace, gratitude, and a balance in our lives. Om Prachiti Gagnir Dipatir Asito Rakshita Ditya Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishabhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yo Asman Drishtiyam Vayam Dishmastam Vojam Dadmaha. Om Dakshina Digindro Dipatistiraschirachi Rakshita Pitara Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishabhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yo Asman Drishtiyam Vayam Grishmastam Vojam Vedadmaha. Om Prachidigvaruno Dhipati Pridakuraksita Nama Ishava Tebhyo Namo
Tebhyo Namo Namah Ishubhyo Namah
Ebhyo Astu Yo Asman Drishtiyam Vayam Krishmastam Vojam Vedadmahan. Om Udichi Diksomo Dhipati Swajorakshita Shamirishawaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Namah Ishubhyo Namah Ebhyo Astu Yo Sman Drishtiyam Vayam Krishmastam Vojam Vedadmaha. Om Dhruvadik Vishnur Adhipati Kalmashagrivo Rakshita Virudra Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Namah Ishubhyo Namah Ebhyo Astu Yo Asman Drishtiyam Vayam Krishmastam Vojam Vedadmahan. Om Urvadik Brihaspatir Adhipatihi Sitro Rakshita Varshanishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Namah Ishubhyo Namah Ebhyo Astu Yo Sman Drishtiyam Vayam Krishmastam Vojam Vedadmahan. Upastan. Om Udvayam Tamasaspari Swaha Pashyanta Uttaram Devam Devatra Suryam Aganma Jyotiruttamam. Om Udutyam Jata Vedasam Devam Vahanti Ketavaha Drishe Vishwai Suryam. Om Chitram Devanam Mudagadanikam Chakshur Mitrasya Varunasya Agni Apradhya Va Pritavi Antariksham Surya Atma Jagatastastu Shascha Swaha. Om Jata Vedasi Sunavama Somamarati Yato Nidhati Vedha Sanapar Sadanti Durgani Vishwana Viva Sindhu Duritat Yagnihi. Om Chakchurdevahitam Purastat Chukramucharat Pashyema Sharadashatam Jivema Sharadashatam Srinuyama Sharadashatam Prabhavama Sharadashatama Dinasyama Sharadashatam Bhuyascha Sharadashatat. Om Shano Devi Ravishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Ravi Sravantuna Atha Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantra Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. O soul of life, the holy King of kings, O God of all the regions, high and low, O Lord of joy, whose glory nature sings, who shapes the earth and let the mortals go. We seek thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form of holy life, which drives away the gloom of sins we hate and makes the souls of righteous people bright. My heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace to make me good and wise, and bless my mind with knowledge full and free from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. He Ishwar Dayanidhi Bhava Kripayanena Japopasana Dharma Artha Kama Mokshanam Sadhya Siddhir Bhavenaha. Tata Ishwar Namaskuryat. Om Namaha Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha. He Mangalisha Shankar Mangal Karo Hamara Pavan Prakash Pai Paramartha Punya Dwara Parijana Paya Pilado Avadar Gadadani Teri Sharan Mein Aaya He Bhakta Yah Bhavani He Bhakta Yah Bhavani. We acknowledge you, O peaceful being, the eternal source of joy and happiness. We acknowledge you, O giver of peace and spiritual well-being. We acknowledge you, O blissful one, who fulfills the material and spiritual desires. Ever and evermore we do acknowledge and recognize you. And now I bow to thee, O God of calm, O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies the burning hearts a balm. Thy blessings in our right desires shine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Iti Sankshepatah Sandhya Upasana Vidhi Samaptah. Namaste. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. हे प्रभु आध्यात्मिक अधिभौतिक अधिदैविक दुखों को दूर कर. Om Sham. Namaste.
Rajan's tabla in the back.
Thursday. It is such a warm feeling to see all of you here, braving what we have come through as warriors, to be here to celebrate yourself and be part of the company of our gathering this morning. As we welcome Sushila to the stage, Sushila would be leading us through the Hawan program this morning. Over to Sushila.
Namaste. And a special welcome to all to this morning's Mother's Day Hawan celebration. We are gathered here online and here in temple to pray, find peace and fulfillment. Let us all take a deep breath in, take an inhale. Think about how our mothers have impacted our lives, and exhale as we start our mantras. उद्बोधन. हे परम पिता परमात्मन, आज हम भक्ति से नम्र बनकर आपके चरणों में आए हैं। आपको हृदय में धारण कर हम अपने मन और आत्मा को पवित्र बनाते हैं। आपके शरण में रखकर हम अपने दुर्गुणों को धोना चाहते हैं। हे दीनबंधु कृपा सिंधु प्रभु, आपके ऊपर श्रद्धा और विश्वास रखकर आपकी कृपा से हम इस भव सागर को सुखपूर्वक पार कर सके। हे सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप भगवान, हम निष्पाप मन से यहाँ आपकी प्रार्थना उपासना करने उपस्थित हुए हैं। हमें सद्बुद्धि दीजिए, हमें सन्मार्ग दिखाइए, हमें सत्कर्म की तरफ प्रेरित कीजिए। O Lord, with all humility and devotion, we have assembled here to offer our prayers to Thee. With you placed in our hearts, we desire to purify our minds and souls. In your care and protection, we wish to wash off our impurities. O friend of the poor and ocean of mercy, with faith and trust in Thee, may we be able to complete the end of our life's journey happily. O source of all intelligence and bliss, we sit at Thy feet with a clear conscience. Grant us wisdom, show us the path of righteousness, and enable us to perform true and noble deeds. Achman.
Mommy, you were just talking.
Om Atha Achmanam Atha Achmanam Om Amrito Pastadanamasi Swaha. May this water bring happiness to all. Om Amrita Pirhanamasi Swaha. O Immortal One, you are the eternal support of all. Om Satyam Yashah Shrirmayi Shrihi Srayatam Swaha. May true action, fame, wealth, and honor be always with me. Atha Angasparsh. Om Vanamasi Astu. Om Nasur me Prano Astu. Om Akshanur me Chakshurastu. Om Karnayor me Shrotamastu. Om Bhavur me Balamastu. Om Urvorma Ojavastu. Om Arishtani Meangani Tanustanwa me Sahasantu. May the speech in my mouth, the breath in my nostrils, the sight in my eyes, hearing in my ears, the strength in my arms, and the force in my feet be pure, divine, and sanctified in Om. May all my limbs be in harmony, free from sickness, pure, divine, and sanctified in Om. As we set our minds for the Atha Ishwar Stuti Prarthana Upasana, let's think about the creator of the universe, who is the source of all prosperity, self-illumined giver of all happiness. We pray that you wipe off all our vices, evil desires, and distress, and bestow upon us good deeds for the attainment of scientific knowledge, and bestow upon us good deeds. Create the desire for good ways and righteous nature, and give us moral strength that may bring bliss to us. Om. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadrantanna Suva. Om Hiranyagarbha Samvartatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patirekayasi Sadadhar Prithivim Dyamute Mam Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Ya Atmada Balda Yasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Deva Yasya Chayamritam Yasya Mrityuh Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Yah Pranato Nimishato Mahitvaika Idraja Jagato Babhuva Yaishayasya Dvipadascha Tushpadaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Yena Dyorugra Prithvi Chadridha येन स्वहस्तभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ प्रजापते नत्वदेतानन्यो विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामास्ते जुहुमस्तनो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयीनाम् ॐ सनो बन्धुर्जनिता सा विधाता धामानि वेदभुवनानि विश्व यत्र देवामृतमानशाना स्तृत्ये धामन् निधैर्यन्ता ॐ अग्निनया सुपधाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देववायुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्म जुहुरार्णमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम O all-knowing, self-energizing, illuminating creator of the universe and giver of all peace, lead us unto the path followed by the wise, so by developing our intelligence, we may perform virtuous deeds for the attainment of scientific knowledge, political and economic freedom. We pray, O God, that you keep us away from crooked and vicious ways, so that we may meditate upon thy qualities and enjoy lasting happiness. On this Mother's Day, O God, we pray, you are the source of all knowledge. Enlighten us with true knowledge, so that we may have ready access to thee as a child to their mother, to their parent. May we cooperate with one another to remain united for the attainment of bliss, prosperity, and true happiness. Atha Swasti Vachanam. Prayers for bliss and prosperity. ॐ अग्निमिले पुरोहितं यजस्य देवमृत्वजं होतारं रत्नधातमम् ॐ सनः पितेव सुनवेग्निसुपायनो भव सचस्वानः स्वस्तये ॐ स्वस्ति नो मिमितामश्विना भगः स्वस्ति दिव्यादितिर्नरवणः स्वस्ति पूषा असुरो दधातु न स्वस्ति द्यावा पृथिवी सुचेतुना ॐ स्वस्तये वायुमुप प्रभवामहे सोमं स्वस्ति भुवनस्य यस्पतिः बृहस्पतिं सर्वगणं स्वस्तये स्वस्तयादित्यासो भवन्तु नः ॐ विश्वे देवानो अद्य स्वस्तये वैश्वानरो वसुरग्निः स्वस्तये देवावन्तवृभवः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति नो रुद्रः पातवं हसः ॐ स्वस्ति मित्रा वरुणा स्वस्ति पत्ये रेवती स्वस्ति न इन्द्रश्च गणश्च स्वस्ति नो आदिते कृधिः ॐ स्वस्ति पन्थामनुचरेम सूर्यचन्द्रमसा विवा पुनर्ददता घनता जानता संगमे महि इति संक्षेपतः स्वस्ति वाचनम् अथ शांति प्रकरणम् अथ शांति karanam. As we chant the Shanti Karanam, we pray, O God, may there be peace and harmony among us, and the cosmic forces, may we perform our daily duties with patience and pleasure, free from anxiety. May we enjoy sound sleep at night. May we utilize the forces of electricity and fire for the benefit of all. May the natural forces, the sun and water, work in unison to produce the necessary resources for our sustenance and welfare. May electricity and soil cooperate for the production of food. May the power of the lunar systems be of service to us by ripening our crops to produce herbs for our health and growth. Om Shanna Indragani Bhavatamavobhi Shanna Indra Varuna Rathavya Shamindra Soma Suvitaye Shanyo Shanna Indra Pusharna Vajasato Om Shano Bhaga Shamunah Shanso Astu Shanah Purandhi Shamu Santurayah Shanah Satyasya Suyamasya Sangsaha Shano Aryama Purujato Astu Om Shano Dhata Shamudharta no Astu Shana Uruchi Bhavatu Swadhabhi Shanrodasi Brihati Shano Adrihi Shano Devanam Suhavani Santu Om Shano Agir Jyotirniko Astu Shano Mitra Varuna Vishvinasham Shannah Sukritam Sukritani Santu Shanna Ishiro Abhivatu Vataha Om Shano Dyava Prithvi Purva Hotau Shamantariksham Drishayeno Vastu Shana Ushadhir Vanino Bhavantu Shano Rajasaspatirastu Jishnu Om Shanna Indro Vasubhir Devo Vastu Shamaditye Varunah Shusansaha Shano Rudro Rudrebhir Jalashaha Shanastvashtagna Shrinotu Om Shanah Somo Bhavatu Brahma Shanah Shano Gravanah Shamu Santu Yajjaha Shanah Swaruna Mitayo Bhavantu Shanah Praswa Shamavastu Vedhi भगवान हमारा ईश्वर शांतिदायक हो हमारा ईश्वर शांतिदायक हो हमारे प्रशंसा शांतिदायक हो हमारे बुद्धि शांतिदायक हो सब प्रकार के धन शांतिदायक हो शासन शांतिदायक हो श्रेष्ठों का मान करने वाला न्यायकारी भगवान शांतिदायक हो O God, may the vegetable kingdom bring us peace and harmony. May the all-round knowledge of the material world bring happiness to us. May we derive the fullest benefit from Mother Earth. May our experiments be blessed with success, and may the pillars of our buildings be built on good foundation. May our houses be well designed. May the stores of grain and children in the household bring us peace and happiness. Atha Shiva Sankalpa Mantras. In these mantras, we examine the attributes of the mind and its importance to our well-being. It is most swift and never ages. We pray, O God, for our minds to be filled with beautiful and benevolent thoughts. The mind is present in every human being. It is the leader of the sense organs and controls the functions of the body. It is the source of intelligence and knowledge. It is the powerful tool of faculty of memory, and it assimilates the past, present, and future. Just as our wise ancestors and rishis have learned to control their minds and engage in good deeds, let us inspire to control our minds, to prevent restlessness and ignorance. May my mind be filled with good, beautiful, and benevolent thoughts always. Om yajagrato duramudeti devam taru suptasya tathaivaiti durangamam ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरेकम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ येन कर्माण्यपसो मनीषिणो यज्ञे कृण्वन्ति विरहतेषु धीराः यद् पूर्वं यक्षमन्तः प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ यत्र प्रजानमुत्चेतो धृतिश्च यज्ज्योतिरन्तरमृतं प्रजासु यस्मान्म्रियते किञ्चन कर्म क्रियते तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ येनेदं भूतं भुवनं भविष्यत् परिगृहीतममृतेन सर्वं येन यज्ञस्तायते सप्तहोता तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ यस्मिन् ऋचः सामयजूंषि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठिता रत्नभावीरारः यस्मिन् स्थितं सर्वमोतं प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ सुशारधिरश्वानि वयन्मनुष्यान् नीयतेभिषुभिर्वाजिनैव हृत्प्रतिष्ठं यरचिरं जविष्ठं तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ सनः पवस्व शङ्गवे शञ्जनाय समर्वते शन्द्राजनूषधीभ्यः ॐ अभयं न कर्तयन्तरिक्षम् अभयं द्यावा पृथिवी उभयमे अभयं पश्चात् अभयं पुरस्तात् तुतराधरादभयं नवस्तु ॐ अभयं मित्रानभयममित्रात् अभयं जातारभयं परोक्षात् अभयं नक्तम् अभयं दिवानाः सर्वा आशा मम मित्रं भवन्तु सर्वा आशा मम मित्रं भवन्तु इति संक्षेपतः शान्तिकरणम्। बचे पाप के कर्मों से बचे पाप के कर्मों से सदा शुभ कर्म करे रहे दूर बुराई से रहे दूर बुराई से सब है मेहमान यहाँ सब है मेहमान यहाँ करके जो भलाई गए गुणगान गुणगान यहाँ गुणगान गुणगान यहाँ भगवान को यार करे भगवान को यार करे अनमोल है जीवन ये नई से बरबार करे नई से बरबार करे नई से बरबार करे atha agnaya dhana. So we're lighting the deepak and then putting the camphor and the cotton together with this mantra. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swardhyoriva Bhumna Prithvi Vavarimna Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani Prishthigni Manna Damana Dhyaya Dadhe. Fanning the fire. Om Udbudya Swagni Pratijagrihi Tvamishta Purte Samsriche Tamayam Cha Asmin Sadhaste Ajhutarasmin Vishwe Deva Yajmanascha Siddhata. Siddhata means to take a seat. Atha Samidhana, taking 3 pieces of the sticks from the chandan or any fruit tree with the measurement of 8 fingers and placing it at the molten ghee. Take each stick and place it in the kund with the following mantras. Om Ayant Idma Atma Jat Vedastene Dhyasya Vardhasva Cheda Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadhyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jatavedase Idanna Mama Om Samidhagnim Duvasyata Gritair Bodhayata Tithim Asmin Havya Johotana Swaha Idamagne Idanna Mamam Om Susamidhyaya Shoshishe Gritam Tivram Johotana अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नः मम ॐ तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि बृहश्चोचाय विष्ठया स्वाहा इरमग्नये इङ्गिरसे इरन्नः मम अथ panchkrit ahuti. These symbolize the 5 daily duties of a person. In this mantra, we ask for noble children, righteous wealth, knowledge, radiant character, and 5 food and other necessities of life. ॐ अयन्तन्मा आत्मा जात वेदस्तेनेऽध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जात वेदसे इदन्नः मम ॐ अयन्तमा आत्मा जात वेदस्तेने ध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नः मम ॐ अयन्त इदमा आत्मा जात वेदस्तेने ध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नः मम ॐ अयन्त इदमा आत्मा जात वेदस्तेने ध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नः मम ॐ अयन्त इदमा आत्मा जात वेदस्तेने ध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नः मम Fifth and final time. Om ayant idma atma jat vedhastene dhyasva vardhasva chedhavardhaya chasman prajaya pashubhir brahma varchase nanadyena samedhaya swaha इरमग्नये जात वेदसे इरन्नः मम अथ जल सिंचन. We are sprinkling water on the eastern side of the Kund, the western and northern side, and then all around. Om Arite Anumanyasva. Om Anumate Anumanyasva. Om Saraswati Anumanyasva. Om Deva Savitaha Prasvayajam Prasvayajapatim Bhagaya Divyo Gandharva Ketapuhu Ketannaha Punatu Vachaspatir Vacham Naha Swadatu. Om Agnaye Swaha idamagnaya idanna mama. Om somaya swaha, idam somaya idanna mama. Om prajapataye swaha, idam prajapataye idanna mama. Om Indraya Swaha, idam Indraya idanna mama. Om making he and samagri offerings. Om Suryo Jyotir Jyoti Suryaha Swaha. Om Suryo Varcho Jyotir Varchaha Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Suryo Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajurdevena Savitra Sajurusha Sindra Vatyajushanah Suryo Vetu Swaha. Sayam Kalina Ahutya. Om Agnir Jyotiragni Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchaha Swaha. This is a silent prayer. Whatever you have in your heart or you desire, please know that you must work hard for it to come to fruition. Om, keep this in your heart while we're praying. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajoratrindavatya Chusharno Agnirvetu Swaha. Om Bhuragnaye Pranaya Swaha. Iramagnaye Pranaya Idanna Mama. Om Bhurvayave Panaya Swaha. Idam Vayave Panaya Idanna Mama. Om Swaradyaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idam Martyaya Vyanaya Idanna Mama. Om Bhurbhuvah Suragni Vayavadityebhyah Pranapanavyanebhyah Swaha. Idam Agni Vayavadityebhyah Pranapanavyanebhyah Idanna Mama. Om Apo Jyotirasomritam Brahma Bhurbhuvah Swarom Swaha. Om Yamedham Devagarnaha Pitarashopasate Tayama Madhya Medhaya Gagni Medhavinam Kuru Swaha. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yadbhadran Tanna Suva Swaha. Om Agne Naya Supadharaya Sman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yoyodhyasmachchuranameno Bhuyashtante Nama Uktim Vidhema Swaha. We will now have special mantras to celebrate the occasion of Mother's Day and all other occasions to be done by Pandita Bharati.
Namaste, everyone. This segment of our program is dedicated to all our loved ones in Arya Spiritual Center and in the global community at large. First of all, before I chant Mother's Day mantras, I will chant mantras for healing and recovery. Those who are ailing and those who are recovering are part of our lives. And for this reason, we ask Almighty God, O God, bless those with your healing touch. Bless those who are healing from suffering from the pain of loss, having lost a loved one, and going through agonized moments of grief, and bless the family members of those who are still experiencing pangs of separation. This morning, especially, I would like to offer special mantras for two families. The first family is the family members of Surendra Guljar. Bhai Suren Guljar has been a long outstanding member of the Arya Spiritual Center since the late 1990s. He has been suffering from COVID-19 and is presently in Jacobi Hospital in the Bronx. We have been praying for Suren and will continue to do so since we place trust and faith in God's hands. This morning, Suren's Dharmpatni, Rita Guljar, and children, Surajiv, Ved, and Aryan, are praying for his recovery. The entire Arya Samaj, members of the Arya Spiritual Center, pray for him as well. The next person I'll be praying for this morning is Dilip Ramsamuj. Dilip is the brother of Pandit Ravi, and he has been suffering from COVID for the second time. And we are asking God and praying to the Almighty Father to bless him with his divinity for recovery and healing as well. Dilip's Dharmpatni, Bani, and the children Vandana, Himanshu, Dhananjay, Hemi, and Keshav are praying for his health to return to normalcy. The entire membership of Arya Spiritual Center also pray for his recovery. In these mantras, we ask Almighty God, O Divine Master, may Suren and may Dilip listen to those things that are uplifting and healing to their bodies and minds. May they see those things that are spiritually and physically uplifting and healing for their bodies and mind. And O Master, bless them with strong limbs and organs. May their bodies be well coordinated once more and become healthy to experience healthy living once more. O merciful Father, give her strength and energy. Give strength and energy to Suren and Dilip. Give strength and energy to the 5 senses of action and 5 senses of perception. Give strength and energy to their children so that they may live a life of vitality as well. And O Master, you are the giver of strength and energy. Bestow upon them your blessings for healing. Om, Om, Om. Bhadram karnebhi shrinyuyam deva. Bhadram pashyemakshabhiryajatraha. Sthirairangair तुष्टवांसस्तनूभिर् व्यशेमहि देवहितं यदायुः स्वाहा ॐ बलं धेहि तनूषुनो बलमिन्द्राणलुत्सुनः बलं तोकाय तनयाय जीवसे त्वं हि बलरा असि स्वाहा ॐ तनुपाग्नेयसि तन्वा मे पाहि स्वाहा ॐ आयुर्दाग्नेयसि आयुर्मे देहि स्वाहा ॐ वर्चोदाग्नेयसि वर्चो मे देहि स्वाहा ॐ अग्नेयन मे तन्वा ऊनम तन्मा प्रेना स्वाहा. O God, protect their body as they both are ailing. Grant them long life and bestow your intelligence your effulgence once more on them, and remove whatever deficiencies that are existing in their bodies right now and make them completely healthy once more. And now we've received a message from Manila. Manila, as we chant special mantras in memory of your mom this morning, we pray that may the soul of your mom, may the soul of the late Bethlen Anjan, after having departed from the physical body, move on to regions where righteous people dwell. May the light of knowledge remove any darkness that may have surrounded the soul of your late mom, Bethlen Anjan. May she be reborn either among heroes who are prepared to accept death while fighting courageously in the battle of life, or among those willing to sustain the cause of truth by giving of what they have. May God bless the soul of the late Bethlen Anjan with peace and eternal bliss. And these are special mantras I'm chanting for the soul of Bethlen Anjan. Om, Om, Om. Suryam chakshurgacchatu vatmatma dhyan cha gaccha prithivim cha dharmana अपोवा गच्छ यदि तत्र ते हितमोषधीषु प्रतिष्ठिता शरीरैः स्वाहा ॐ अजो भागस्तपसा तं तपस्वा तं ते शोचिस्तपतु तं ते अर्चिः यास्ते शिवास्तन्वोचात वेदस् ताभिर्वहैनं सुकृतामुलोकं स्वाहा ॐ अङ्गिरोभिरागहि यज्ञेभिर्यं वैरूपैरिहमादयस्व विवस्वन्तं हुवे यः पिता तेऽस्मिन् यज्ञे बर्हिष्या निषद्या Swaha. Manila, we hope and pray that your mom experience love and peace in the new region of abode wherever she is at the present moment. And now, as I mentioned just before I started chanting, that this part of our service is being dedicated to our loved ones. And so we are celebrating 2 birthdays this morning. And the first birthday celebrant is our Mataji Bindumati Jagesar. Mataji Bindumati Jagesar is no stranger to us. She is the mother of our sister Benjas. Bahan Mataji Bindumati celebrated her birthday on May 5th. She dedicated her entire life towards the upliftment, propagation, and promotion of Arya Samaj. She and her late husband, Jagesar Suknanan, had opened up the mandir in their basement, after which a building was bought for the New Jersey Arya Samaj. Mataji Bindumati, I have a special message for you this morning from your children. And the message reads, Happy 86th birthday to the matriarch of our family, my mother, our mother. And Mataji, this is a message from your children. They're saying, you have taken care of us in so many ways, and we are so fortunate that we have you as our mother. Hoping your birthday is amazing as you are, we want to thank you, Mom, for all the special things you do, your loving and caring ways, and your patience and kindness. Thanks for being a wonderful mother. May God continue to bless you with good health and long life. With love from your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. The executive body or membership of the Arya Spiritual Center also send out special greetings for Mataji on her birthday. And now, the next celebrant I have to announce this morning is also someone who most of you know, if not all, Behin Sirmati Prasad. Behin Sirmati ji celebrated her birthday yesterday on May 8th. Behin Joan, as many of us know her as, is the current secretary in the executive body of the Arya Spiritual Center and the first female president that trailblazed and paved the path for future female leaders. For over 3 decades here at the Arya Spiritual Center, her unwavering support and selfless service towards the Arya Samaj is exemplary. We recognize her invaluable contribution and dedication towards Vedic Dharma, and we are happy to have such a leader amongst us. Belated birthday greetings go out to you, Behin Sirmati ji, from your husband Pandit Prakash, your 2 daughters Nirvani and Sandhya, your grandchildren Anasuya, Vinay, Nikhil, and Aryan. Greetings also go out to you from your siblings and from all your loved ones. On behalf of the entire membership of the Arya Spiritual Center, I would like to wish Behin Sirmati ji belated birthday greetings, long life, good health, peace, and happiness. Benji, may you continue to serve in the Arya Spiritual Center and in the world at large. And now, I will do special mantras for our 2 birthdays celebrants this morning. And the first mantra is calling on the Master, asking him that, O omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent Master, may Mataji Bindumati and may Behin Sirmati lives be long, and may they continue to engage in thoughts, words, and actions that will keep them healthy, happy, and peaceful throughout their lives. Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivyasam Sarvamayur Jivyasam Sarvamayur Jivyasam Swaha. And now we pray for the birthday celebrants. May they see for 100 years. May they live for 100 years. May they acquire knowledge for 100 years. May they go on advancing for 100 years. May they thrive for 100 years. May they be of a higher consciousness for 100 years. And if they live beyond 100 years, may they continue to enjoy all the blessings that the Almighty Master will bestow upon them. Tachakshurdevahitam Purastachukramucharat Pashyema Sharadah Shatam Jivema Sharadah Shatam Shrinyuyama Sharadah Shatam Prapravama Sharadah Shatamadinah Syama Sharadah Shatam Bhuyascha Sharadah Shatat Swaha. Om Medhame Varno Dadatu Medham Agnih Prajapati Medham Indrascha Vayuscha Medham Dhata Dadatu me Swaha. And we continue to pray to Almighty God, who is just, to grant you both, Mataji Bindumati and Behin Sirmati. May God grant you both wisdom through righteous actions. May the effulgent God and Lord of all creatures grant you with the right understanding, so that you would be able to continue to differentiate between that which is right and wrong, and continue to walk on the path of righteousness, continue to serve humanity at large, and continue to radiate love and joy with everyone whom you come into contact. May you experience love, may you experience peace, and may you experience harmony in thoughts, words, and deeds as you celebrate your birthday. Happy belated birthday to Mataji Bindumati and to Behin Sirmati ji. And now, devotees, we go on to a very special aspect of today's yajna. Today's yajna is a very special dedication for all mothers. You have come from a mother, and I came from a mother. It is such a special day that as I begin with mantras for mothers, let us contemplate on our mother for a bit. She held your hand and she held my hand throughout your life. She found patience and understanding when you made wrong choices. She praised you in your moments of success and taught you how to be kind and how to give to others from her heart. She protected you while caring for you. She sheltered you from danger while growing up and encouraged you to be the best version of you. She never gave up on you. She never walked away from you and never let you live your life one day without feeling special. Today, you must express love and gratitude through thanks. You must express love and gratitude by making sure you say, Mom, I love you. By making sure you do something to make a difference, make her feel loved for, and make her feel cared for. Thank your mom for loving you so much and for giving you the unconditional love she has always been giving. and let us chant special mantras for all mothers on this day. O mothers, as dawn arrives and daylight gives new life to every living creature, so too, O giver of happiness, O remover of pain and sorrow, you listen to the words of the rishis and continue to give your light, continue to give new life to your children and to everyone who come your way. O mothers, O mother, full of divine virtues, may you lead a noble life for the welfare of yourself, your children, and for all others, so that you can be exemplary wherever you are in the world. You are the guardian of truth. You are the giver of happiness. Your nurturing qualities make you so special. Oh, Mom, may you remove all forms of pain and sorrow that are present in the world today through your tapasya, through your creative ability, and through your nurturing qualities. Om Vishwasya hi prananam jivanam Tve viyaduchhasi sunare Sano rathena brihata vibhavari Shruti chitra maghe havam swaha Om Yavayadvesha Ritapariteja Sumnavari Sunrita Irayanti Sumangalir Bibhrati Deva Vitar Bihadya Oshah Shreshtav Vyucha Swaha Om Yadatya Bhagam Vibhajasi Nibhya Usho Devi Martyatra Sujate Devo no Atra Savita Damuna Anagaso Vochati Suryaya Swaha Om Prabodha Yoshah Prinato Maghaunya Buddhyamanah Panayah Sasantu Revaducha Maghavat Bhayo Maghoni Revats Totre Sunrite Jarayanti Swaha Om Swaha Om Swaha. Wishing all mothers throughout the globe a very happy Mother's Day today. Thank you very much. And back to now the soothing chanting of our daughter, Sushila.
Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idana Mama Om Somaya Swaha Idan Somaya Idana Mama Om Prajapataye Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idana Mama Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Idana Mama Om Huragnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idana Mama Om Hurvayave Swaha Idam Vayave Idana Mama Om Saradityaya Swaha Idam Adityaya Idana Mama ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वर अग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः इदं न मम Guru Gayatri or Savitri mantra. So as we take a deep breath in and close our eyes and breathe it out, we pray, O Supreme Being, cause of all manifestations in the universe, source of existence, intelligence and bliss, we meditate upon your adorable nature. May you illuminate and inspire our intellect. Okay, so come sit next to me. Share the mic. Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. You have to go louder. Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Shishtakrit Ahuti. Offering is made with ghee, cooked rice, or prasad. Om Yadyasya Karmanotyariricam Yadvanyo Namiha Karam Agnishtat Swistakrit Vidyat Sarvam Swistam Suhutam Karotu Me Agnaye Swistakrite Sahutahute Sarva Prayaschitta Hutinam Kamanam Samardhayatre Sarvanah Kamant Samardhaya Swaha. Idamagnaye Swistakrite Idana Mama. Mama. Prajapataya Ahuti. This is also a silent offering. Om Prajapataye Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanna Mama. Purna Ahuti Mantra. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. We will now take a little bit of the remaining ghee and rub it on both palms of our hands. We will then place our palms close to the fire to absorb some of the heat. And then we will bring our hands towards our face after each mantra. Om Tanupa Agniyasi Tanvam Me Pahi Om Ayurda Agniyasi Ayurme Dehi Om Varchoda Agniyasi Varchome Dehi Om Agniyan Me Tanva Unam Tanma Aprina ॐ मेधामे सविता आदधातु ॐ मेधामे देवी सरस्वती आदधातु ॐ मेधामे अश्विनौ देवा वाधतं पुष्करस्रजौ ॐ वाचामा आप्यायताम् ॐ प्राणश्चामा आप्यायताम् ॐ चक्षुश्चामा आप्यायताम् ॐ श्रोत्रं चामा आप्यायताम् ॐ यशोबलं चामा आप्यायताम्. O Lord, may the speech in my mouth, the breath in my nostrils, the sight in my eyes, the hearing in my ears, may the force in my arms and limbs, may we be blessed with good speech, a long life, great sight, the ability to hear, and physical and spiritual strength. ॐ तेजोसि तेजोमयि देहि ॐ वीर्यमसि वीर्यमयि देहि ॐ बलमसि बलमयि देहि ॐ ओजोसि ओजोमयि देहि ॐ मञ्जुरसि मञ्जुर्मयि देहि ॐ सहोसि सौमयि देहि अथ वामदेव ज्ञानम् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कयानश्चित्रा अभूवदूति सदा वृथा सखा कया सचिष्ठया वृता ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः कस्त्वा सत्यो मदानं मम हिष्टो मत्सदन्धसः दृधा चिदारुजे वसु ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अभीषुना सखीनाम् अविता चरित्रिणां शतं भवस्युतये शतं भवस्युतये शतं भवस्युतये. यत् प्रार्थना भजन पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए छोड़ देवे चल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए वेद की गाये रचाए सत्य को धारण करे हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे अश्वमेधादिक रचाए यज पर उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से यज आदि हम करते रहे रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे हाथ जोड़ झुका ये मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे। पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए। छोड़ देवे चल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। मानसिक बल दीजिए। मानसिक बल दीजिए। Thank you for the opportunity to lead in the Hawan chant this morning. Thank you to the children who trigger our motherly instinct. I hand you over to Pandita Devi to chair the rest of this morning's service.
Namaste all, and once again a heart yes and a warm welcome to all of you viewers on Facebook Live, on YouTube, and viewers present here in in-house. As we continue with the program this morning, I would like to bring to this podium our daughter, no other than Bahan Diana Ramsamuj, who is the current president of Arya Spiritual Center. And as we bring her on, much can be said. She is the daughter-in-law of our Bahan Bharti and Pandit Raviji. She's the daughter of our dear sister Dee Bacchus and Nadir Bacchus. She's also been with me here side by side in our Virdal camps as a youth programmer, and so many other walks that she has grown with the Samaj, which she stands today as a president. Over to Bahandayana.
Thank you, Auntie Devi. Namaste. On behalf of our Pundits Council, our executive body, our Mahila, our youth group, and the members of Arya Spiritual Center, we welcome you to this special Matri Devas, our Mother's Day program. Some jobs, you clock in, you do the work, you clock out, and you get a paycheck afterwards. The job of a mother, though, is one which you clock in and you do not clock out and you do not get a paycheck. Our American society says that once a child turns 18, they are an adult. They can do whatever they want. They can leave home, do their own laundry, cook for themselves, etc. We know that that's not the case, especially in our Indian society, and I am sure in many other cultures as well. Children always need and look for comfort, guidance, and even reassurance from their parents. The job of a mother is not often recognized as a job. It's something that is expected. Sometimes it's a job with thankless employees, aka children, spouse, grandchildren, etc. But the love and nurturing from a mother is unconditional. Being the trailblazers of your time, lighting the way for your children's future. Whether you are a grandmother, a mom, a young mother, a mom who has lost a child, or even a parent or a woman who has lost their mom, or if you are a woman who aspires to be a mother, we wish you a happy Mother's Day. May you continue to shower your love from this generation and the next. Thank you for what you do is simply not enough to say. Remember, yes, it takes a village to raise a child, but the same village, care, and support is needed for our moms. May you continue, moms, to be brave, fearless, strong, and inspiring moms that set examples for the generations to come. Happy Mother's Day. Namaste.
Thank you, Diana, for such an inspiration message, as you have been daughters to us all here at the Mandir. And we blessed you for the day to walk motherhood, as it is motherhood, a journey we make with our children, with other children, and with anyone we share a smile with. We become closely related by sharing that moment of care and courage and compassion. Our next item on this program would be a bhajan coming from our daughter, Sudeepa Prasad. Sudeepa, as we all know, is the daughter of Pandit Bharatji and Bahan Shalini, and she's taken her steps to higher education as she continued to follow and carry out and propagate all the goodness that comes with being a student of the Arya Virdal and now a student of life. Over to Sudeepa Singh.
Namaste everyone. Wishing all our mothers a happy Mother's Day. Mahe mohabbat ka naam, maa ko hazaron salaam, kar de mera zindagi, aaye jo bachon ke naam.
Thank you, Kumari Sudeepa, for that very wonderful rendition that reminds us that mothers, beautiful and wonderful, they fill the earth. Gracious with your call, they carry life. In a bond of love, they bring forth a child, and for every other child that comes to them. I'll call to the podium next our dear sister Bahan Darshini to do the announcements for today. Over to Darshini.
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day to all of our mothers who are celebrating. Our first announcement today is our yoga classes. The yoga classes are now going to be held on Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. And starting May 12th, which is this coming Wednesday, these sessions are going to be held in person at Arya Spiritual Center. In addition, we offer Sandhya and meditation classes, and these classes are held every Thursdays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. by Pandit Deepak. If you're interested, please reach out to Pandit Deepak for the Zoom link. If you would like to be a part of our Mandir even further, we invite you to join the Mahila group. The Mahila group is all about women empowering women. We meet once per month, and we also typically host the Sunday morning program on the third Sunday of each month. Please contact Pandita Nirvani, who is the lead liaison for this program. The next program we offer is our Youth Forum, and Youth Forum sessions are held once per month at 6:15 p.m. Due to the COVID-19 surge in India, the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha America will be offering support in a variety of ways. You can make a donation via Zelle, PayPal, or check, and you can refer to the flyer on the screen for more information on that. The Arya Spiritual Center is also going to be making their contribution, so if you would like to contribute via our PayPal page, then we will forward your contribution for India. Please save the date for two upcoming programs that we have. The first is our Father's Day program, which will be held on Sunday, June 20th at 9 a.m. You can join us in Mandir for that program, or you can join us on YouTube or Facebook. The second program is the Arya Spiritual Center's 35th Virdal Camp, and this year's camp will be held via Zoom from June 28th to July 3rd. To register, please email us at aryaspiritualcenter@gmail.com before Friday, June 18th. If you wish to make a paperless donation, you can aim your device at the QR code on the screen, and it will link you to our PayPal page where you can make a paperless donation. Please remember to include your full name, address, and phone number, and a message is welcome. If you would like us to say a special mantra for you, whether it's a celebration, loss, a prayer for wellness, please send your message to the Arya Spiritual Center email address. And we're asking that you send this message by Thursday so that we can include it in our Sunday morning program. Finally, we're welcoming volunteers. And if you're interested in volunteering with us, please contact one of our executive members. Just as a reminder, we have boxed hampers available today until 12 p.m., so you're welcome to stop by and collect one. Namaste, and have a wonderful Mother's Day to everyone who's celebrating.
Thank you, Darshini, for the updated announcements for all that's happening here. Here at Spiritual Center, there's always something to grow on. Just make sure you find what you need to enhance yourself on, and contact any one of the Pandits or any one of the members to find out what's happening, how they have used Spiritual Center to grow over the years. To continue, we have this morning the pleasure of presenting our two daughters, Leila Thakur and Asha Thakur, to do our next item. They are the granddaughter of our late by Rabindranath Thakur, as we all know him by Thakur, and Behen Rohini. They're the daughters of our son who has grown up here over the years, our first set of children in the Arya Spiritual Center, Devnath Thakur, Deonat Thakur and Shelley. These children have been living in Long Island, but their parents take every opportunity to grow them according to the values of the Vedic Hindu system. Leila and Asha are very skilled in doing both bow and arrow shooting, as they've been training in many aspects in extracurricular activities through the Boy Scout, Girl Scout, and any skills that would enhance their growing. Today we have the opportunity to see them giving themselves, entertaining us with their bhajan. Over to Leila and Asha Thakur. And that requires a round applause for that effort that has gone into bringing us their melodious voices. That brings me back to lots of memories here at Spiritual Center when Bhai Thakur used to bring his two sons, Deonat. Goodness, what? I'm too excited. Deonat and Chanda every Sunday morning, starting from the basement, and every other puja house there was, by Thakur molded those two boys, and I see that Deo here is doing the same, giving them the full-fledged growing opportunities. To continue this morning, we go to our Parvachan. No, sorry. We have our dear daughter Sushila to give us 2 minutes of reflection on motherhood.
I have to stay there? Okay. All right. We're here at the podium. Okay. Done? All right. This is called the podium. Namaste, everyone. These are my two children, Vani and Vane. So I was called a mom way before I had Vade and Vani. In my group of friends, I would be the caretaker. I would be the one that has like snacks or something in my bag. or Advil for the ones who had a headache. Now I carry wet wipes and other things, crayons and markers and coloring books. When I taught harmonium in Jersey, my students, I never called them students. I always called them my kids. And now they're all grown with families of their own. It's wild. So your body doesn't have to be forever altered to be a mom. You guys are still listening. That's good. I learned the importance of listening by teaching myself how to play the harmonium. And then after I learned how to teach myself, then I got a teacher who showed me how to listen in detail. So I'm forever hearing. I hear my children a lot. I learned to love from my parents. I learned how to fight for what's right from my dad. I learned how to care from my mom. Right, Nani and Nana. Very good. Nani and Nana are the best. Then I had kids. So the love I have is so much more detailed and vast. Vade and Vani inspire a strength in me that I didn't know I had. Becoming a mom has made me forever thankful to Om, the Creator, for I am so blessed. Vade and Vani, thank you so much for choosing me to be your mom. Thank you. I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there who thank you, baby, who are moms by teaching, by caretaking, by being the awesome aunt. And you don't really, like I said, have to change your body to become a mom. It's just innate sometimes. Vade and Vani, I love you, and Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Do you guys want to say anything? You want to say Happy Mother's Day? Oh, go ahead.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sushila, for that reminder of how precious motherhood is to all of us and how we've all come to make those challenges more compassionate, more accepting, and know that this is what we were put here to carry out, to nurture our own or anyone that's around us as mothers. As we move on with the events of the day, I call upon our President, Bahan Diana, and our Executive Director, Pai Sagar Ji, to come on stage, podium.
Thank you very much, Bahan Devi. And namaste, everyone, especially those who are here today and those of you who are tuning in via Facebook and on YouTube. So, today is a very special occasion, but before I say anything on that, I just want to thank Bahan Sushila for leading just a beautiful, beautiful service today. I want to thank you for doing that. Thank Panta Bharati for giving such an eloquent presentation on all the special mantras this morning. And Auntie Devi for leading also and helping in the ceremony this morning. Now, as you know, and as you've seen, today is a special day for Mother's Day, and I will just say a few words on that. But today's service, as you can tell, was led by all female, all mothers, and some mothers, maybe some not mothers, but all female, by the Mahila Samaj. The Mahila Samaj now is a very integral part of our programming that we have on a monthly basis. And we encourage our members who wants to join, who wants to participate, who wants to be inclusive of this whole experience that we have here on a Sunday morning. Please contact Bahan Diana or a member of the Mahila, Panitari Nirvani, who is the leader of the Mahila Samaj. And one thing I have to say is that a mother's job never ends. It never ends. I mean, or I should pose the question this way: when does a mother's job end? Is it when the child is born? Is when the child goes to school? Is when that child graduates and college? Is it when that child marries? Or when does it end? And the answer is it never ends. A mother's job never ends from the time a child is born until that person passes away. No matter what that evolution of that person is, the mother's job never ends. And that's something and that's why in our texts, in our scriptures, we pay home. One of our 5 daily duties is to pay homage to our mothers and fathers. It's very, 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 very important. One of our 5 daily duties is to pay homage every day, not just on Mother's Day, but every day to our mothers and fathers. But today we take the time out for special recognition and to just to revive and to just talk about it in some special way. And that's what we're doing here today. As you know, the Arya Spiritual Center has been nurtured by many, 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 many people. This past year has been very, very, very challenging. And the Samaj, in some ways, had to reboot, had to hit the reboot button in many, many ways. And one of the things we have done is to bring you live this live stream that we bring into your homes. So you didn't have to leave your homes in this time period. And we've expanded our community and our database, and in terms of our people who are actually watching us. We have close to 1,000 individuals watching us almost on a weekly basis. Throughout the United States, we have people in India, in the Caribbean, Trinidad, Guyana, Canada, and Mauritius, all over the world who's watching us. So that's something that the Samaj has done very, very successfully in terms of making that leap in getting there and helping people to tune into us. And people are very grateful. I have to tell you, we have received so many thank yous in terms of whether it's financial, whether it's someone making parsad, or contributing and coming here. And today, what we want to do, and well, before I say that, one of the things we've also have been doing since the lockdown is sharing hampers. And I have to tell you, that was very, I mean, it may not seem very important, but the community is very grateful for that. A lot of people, not only members of the Arya Spiritual Center, but the extended community have been receiving hampers through the Arya Spiritual Center. That is something that was very, very important for those people who are hurting financially or just a little help, just something to get. And we have been really, really good in getting. I mean, whatever we get, we share. Like the announcements you saw today, we actually have about 50 hampers. So we encourage all of you to, when you leave today, make sure you take your hampers. And today, what we will do, we'll make an extra effort for those mothers who are not here. We will actually deliver a hamper to their homes. Now, it's very challenging. It's very challenging to do that on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis. But because today is Mother's Day, we will take some of those hampers and we'll get some of us to volunteer to take hampers and flowers to mothers' homes today. And some people, we don't have their addresses, but we are going to rely on some of us here when we're finished to do all of that. So one of the things that we're going to do today, in this past year, we've had a number of mothers who have actually been coming to Mandir, who have been helping us, who have been, and believe me, when we opened on November 1st, we didn't know what the response was going to be. We didn't know where COVID was going to be 3 months or 4 months from today. But thank God that what we are seeing is that the COVID seems to be receding. This virus seems to be receding. Getting the vaccinations has been very helpful. And we've been very careful in terms of how we administer our programs and our people here at the Mandir. We take temperatures, we follow the CDC guidelines. We do all those things to ensure the real safety of our members who are coming to Mandir. And that's why I'm so happy to see we had over 30 something people here at Mandir today. And all of those who are watching, we want to thank you also for tuning in. And in that note, before I go into any further, I want to make a clarion call to all those who are watching online and who are here today. Please share our Facebook page. We have over 900 friends right now on our Facebook page. Please forward them to your friends and families. We want to expand that base. We want to expand it. Let's say we want to get to 2,000 in about 3 months or 4 months. Help us get there. Help us expand our reach and our message to the public. At Arya, A.S.C, which is the official page of the Arya Spiritual Center. Now, those mothers that we have identified who has been coming to Mandir is just a handful. And this is not to say that others are not contributing, but these are people who have taken the extra effort, who have been coming here on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis. So Bahin Diana is going to help me here. The first we have is Mataji Bojoti. We want her to come up, and we have a certificate for you. Mataji, come up and accept this. This is a recognition, or we want to say we are very grateful for your contribution that you've been coming here on a weekly basis. You know, with all of the challenges we have, you've been coming here on a weekly basis and helping us out. Next, we have here Panita Devi. We want to thank you also for your contribution. We want to thank you for all of you have been doing, and you've been coming here to Mandir. So on behalf of the Samaj, we want to say thank you, and we are very grateful. Next, we have Bahin Hirawati Samaru, known as Bahin Shivi. I know everybody knows her Bahin Shivi. Even when I see the name, I get a little. Bahin Shivi has really, you know, Bahin Shivi, I have to tell you, you have really stepped up in this past year. Thank you very much for coming and helping us out here at the Mandir. Next, we have Panita Nirvani. Panita Nirvani, you have taken the banner of the Mahila Samaj and you have taken it to new heights. We want to thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you. Next, we have Bahin Geeta Rahman. Bahin Geeta, you have made really tremendous strides in this Samaj, recommending and starting, for example, the monthly Gayatri Yajna. This is something that was inspired by our own Bahin Geeta and many of the other programs that we have here at the Mandir. We want to thank you very much for all your contribution. Thank you very much, Bahin Geeta. Next, we have Bahin Lakshmi Dabidin, known as to all of us as Bahin Bobby. So if I say this name, nobody will know who it is, but Bahin Bobby, you've been coming, you've been helping us setting up the Vedi, and besides all of the challenges, I know you come and you do human work. Thank you very much. Next, we have Bahin Sushila Prasad. We want her to come up. As you know, Bahin Sushila, as I mentioned earlier, she's done a fantastic job coming and actually supplementing our pandits and helping us out in the Hawan and Sanda. Thank you very much, Bahin Sushila. We have Bahin Audrey Watson, who is not here. Bahin Audrey and her daughter has made since we came back to Mandir, actually. You know, they have been coming, and I know Bahin Audrey is not healthy, and that's why she can't make it. But her daughter has been coming, and they've been making tremendous contributions. So we will accept this on behalf of Bahin Audrey. Next, we have Bahin Arti Pandan. Jival and Karish, are you here? Okay, so Jiwalam Kavish are outside, so we're gonna accept this on her behalf. Now, Bahena Arti, one of the things that she volunteered, and I have to tell you, I'm really happy about this. She said, anytime that no one can make Parsad for Sunday morning, call me and I'll make it. Since the lockdown. And I have to tell you, I mean, these are the type of things that we have identified for people who have stepped up. Not necessarily, I mean, in a normal way, but make this additional effort, especially in these challenging times. So thank you, Bahena Arti, for your contribution. Next, we have Bahen Shazi Tulsi. Now, you saw today all of the nice flowers and all of the things that we have put together. She's helped decorate it. She went to the store. She's worked with our president. She's worked with Bahen Sirmati. And they've actually done all this yeoman work in this past 2 weeks, putting together this program and doing all this. So we want to thank Bahen Shazi. She's not here, but we will accept this on her behalf. And I know they've been coming here on a regular basis since the lockdown. And then last but not least, we have Mataji Sonabali, who we have given it to by Naro. She's on a number of occasions sent her contributions. She's also made Parsad. She's another person who said, if you need Parsad on a Sunday morning, and I know you guys, it's very, very challenging, just let us know, let them know, and they will make it and they will bring it. So those are the special individuals we have, and families we have, mothers we have identified in the past year who has gone way up and beyond the normal circumstances to help us in this past year. It doesn't mean that everybody else who are here or who have been contributing has not done that, but we just, the executive felt that this group of people that we identified today deserved special recognition. So on behalf of the Samaj, we want to thank all of you who are here today for this special recognition. Bahen Diana, you want to say a few words?
Thank you, each and every one of you, for the role that you play in everyone's lives. You not only touch your children's lives, but you touch the individuals that you meet and inspire them with your strength. Each one of you, I can say something special, but we don't have the time this morning. So I will tell you all how special you are to me and this Monday as the program goes along. But thank you all for coming either 8 o'clock in the morning to set up the mandap, whether it is to help organize the Mahila program, whether it is to say, Bahen Diana, what do we need today? Or giving the support that this Monday needed during the pandemic, because without you, I wouldn't even want to imagine where we would be. So that's the love and strength of mothers. Not only do they provide for their own children, but they adopt those they meet on a regular basis. So thank you, ladies. Namaste. Back to Auntie Devi.
As you have seen, our leadership, our management here at Spiritual Center is always there ready to recognize and give credits where it's due. Many, many mothers have come through this Samaj from the day of initiation with Pandit Ramlal, all those great grandmothers and mothers who have put their pennies or their thousands into making this place a foundation. When it happened with Pandit Ramlal, I pay a humble tribute to you wherever you are, from the basement to the land to this building. There were so many elderly, motherly contributors who some of them have left us and some are still with us. And of one of those, it's Mataji Sumintra, who is not here today, but I know she is watching. Another great support of a mother still alive that came through this foundation is Mataji Shamdeo Rampratab. Mataji is also watching here today. These are a few names that come to my mind as I recall the founding mothers of 35, 37, 40 years ago. As we talk about many things that bring us together and that we're thankful for, and how much we have grown with the mothers of this mandir, I have many things to be thankful for with all the mothers of the mandir, mothers past, those ancestral mothers who has given me the courage to come forth and be at this podium today, or support the Arya Virdal in all the years of its success. And with that, it was just not my effort to make things prosper and grow at Spiritual Center. I had many young mothers at that time also during my presidency. And that one of them distinctly stand out today was Behen Nirvani. Behen Nirvani, please stand up. Behen Nirvani was always side by side with me, carrying out those early days of Virdal when we had few uncertain times. And to have her today giving us our main message on motherhood, it's a great pride and joy. So I call to this podium no other one than Behen Nirvani Prashad, and you all know her to be a face here also every week. Her daughters Deepa and Sandhya are taking their adult role in society, and I know we are guaranteed to see that this foundation builds stronger and stronger. Namaste. Over to Behen Nirvani ji.
Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Pandita Devi, for that beautiful introduction. And I invite you all to join in this prayer with me by taking a deep breath, sitting up, and let's chant this prayer. Om Manu Vrataha Pituho Putro Matra Bhavatu Sammana Jayapatye Madhumatim Vacham Varatu Shantiva. Namaste and a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and the mother-like figures, whether you're in the mandir, whether you're sharing this program with us virtually, or even if you're not listening, somehow, we wish you all a happy Mother's Day. Before I go any further into this message, I have to acknowledge all fathers and children, without whom we would not be mothers. Today, on the second Sunday in May, we dedicate to celebrate Mother's Day and motherhood. And motherhood is nothing without the partnership of fatherhood. So to those single mothers, I take my hat off and I salute you. I've been in this role of a mother for over 27 years. And yet, it was a challenge for me to select a topic for today's message, because as you've heard from the speakers before, motherhood encompasses so much. But the one thing that every mother aspires is for her child to be ideal. Every mother aspires for her child to be ideal in the home, to be an ideal member of society, to be the ideal citizen. And as a mother, we do everything in our power to ensure that the outcome is an ideal child. Today's message is about 4 aspects of motherhood, and they all are very intertwined. You can't separate sacrifice, expectation, disappointment, and reward. What greater sacrifice can one human being make for another than carrying that human being for 9 months, giving birth to that human being? That, to me, is the ultimate sacrifice. And yes, this is a choice. We choose to be a mother. But once we've made that choice to become a mother, we make a number of sacrifices to bring forth that child. My question is it a sacrifice for you? Do you think it's a sacrifice? What is a sacrifice? A sacrifice is giving up something. Do you think that women give up anything to be a mother? During pregnancy, women give up their comfort. Their bodies change. They have mood changes. There's change in our bodily functions, change in our features, in the features of our body. And these are just a few that come to mind right now. There can be a number of philosophical debates on whether motherhood is a sacrifice or not. But practically speaking, women are giving up a lot to include this child in their life now, in their world. And for that reason, a mother's love is unconditional. And that's one of the things that Pandita Bharti said when she was giving her special mantras, when she was doing her special mantras for mothers. Yeah, we get upset with them when they do anything wrong. And we can get upset with them for days on end. But what happens when we see their smiling face? Our hearts melt. As the person closest physically to that child, the mother starts to educate that child before the child is born, while the child is in the womb. We're careful with our diet. We're careful of the energy we entertain, of the thoughts we entertain. The Satyar Prakash prescribes a number of sanskars to be performed at specific stages, from conception, throughout pregnancy, and after birth. Why do we do these sanskars? When performed conscientiously, these sanskars leave an indelible impression on the child's mind, even before the child is born. Mothers are making an effort to uplift the child. A mother is prepared to go without food to make sure that her child eats. A mother's sacrifice becomes her way of life, so much so that she doesn't feel deprived anymore. And this song, this is a very popular Mother's Day song, and this puts all of it into perspective. मात पुत्र से प्यार किया है जितना. Thanks, Sheila. I'm just going to wait a few seconds because I really like the backup. Okay. मात पुत्र से प्यार किया है जितना, कौन करेगा इतना, कौन करेगा इतना. 9 महीने उधर में रखा जब दुनिया में आया. 9 महीने उधर में रखा जब दुनिया में आया. सर्द लगे चादर उड़ाकर स्थान दूर पिलाया कौन करेगा इतना कौन करेगा इतना. And the song says, who can love a child as much as a mother does? Mother carries her child in her womb for 9 months. She shares with him half of what she eats and drinks and protects him step after step. After he is born, she tends to him and ensures that he never is cold during the nights and breastfeeds him while he cries for food. Why do we make sacrifices for our children? There's an expectation that our children have more to live, have a longer time to live. There's also the expectation that my child my sacrifice will alleviate my child's suffering. There is the expectation that my child will live by example. There is the expectation that the work I put in raising my child with good morals and principles will yield a child with good character, good qualities. My expectation sets a standard for my child. My expectation sets a goal for my child to work toward. And whenever we're celebrating a child's birthday, Hawanat Mandir, the Pandits always chant this prayer and the child does the offering. And this is the prayer that we did at the beginning. Om Manuhu Vrataha Pituho Putro Matra Bhavatu Sammana Jayapatye Madhumatim Vacham Varatu Shantiva. And the first part of this prayer, the meaning of the first part of this prayer, let the child become the desired wishes of the father and be in tune with the mind of the mother. As we're doing these sanskars, we have an expectation of this child that's growing inside of us. We perform all the sanskars, we do all the sacrifices, we invest financially, we invest our energy and all the resources we have available to us because there's an expectation of what our child should be. We put in the work to guide the child's mind on a wholesome and sensible path. And when this doesn't happen, what happens to us as a mother? We're disappointed. Where there's expectation, there's disappointment. Because if you're not living up to my expectations, why did I put in all of this work? Why did I make all of the sacrifice? Is it in my self-interest to have expectations of my child? Or is it in my child's own interest to have expectations? What do I gain by having expectations of my child? I'm expecting my child to be a good human being. What if performing all the sanskars, reading nightly to my child, and doing everything that I think will make the child into a good human being, the child turns out to be a vagrant? Am I not supposed to be disappointed? A few weeks ago, when we were in Dharma Shikshan class by Pandit Deepak, and we were touching the subject of sanskars, and someone asked, why is it that even after we perform all of these sanskars, sometimes we're still disappointed by our children or by our child? This is a very valid question. And I can't pretend to know the answer, You may know the answer as parents. You may know the answer as someone having life experience. There's influence from society as our children get older, and we no longer have the sole influence in the way they think. They change. And after we've put in all of this hard work, should we expect a reward? Is it natural for mothers to expect a reward? I have to be honest with you, if I said that I didn't expect a reward, I would not be telling the truth. I'm human. And I think even us as mothers expect a reward. Do I get a reward for being a mother? Am I looking out for a reward? Yes, I am. But don't get me wrong, I'm not looking out for a material reward. I'm not looking out for wrapped jewelry. I'm not looking out for a car. What I'm looking out for is for my child to be the ideal citizen, for my child to be the ideal child, a wholesome human being, someone with a good character, someone that's honest and reasonable and productive. And again, another prayer that we do, and I like to use prayers or mantras that we're familiar with, or songs that we're familiar with, because as we're chanting this continuously, we know what we're saying. We know why we're saying what we're saying. Om Somo Dhenu Somo Arvantashrum Somo Viryam Karmanyam Darati Saranyam Viratam Sabhayam Pitri Shravanam Yodatascharasme. The ideal child is the ideal member of society and the ideal citizen who is capable of work, industrious by nature, and then he or she must set to perform his duty and contribute in widening spheres of activity, first in the home, then in society, then in the nation, and finally, worldwide. As it's been repeated over and over, a mother's reward is to see her child become a productive part of society. So today, as we celebrate Mother's Day, I put out a challenge to the children. When your mom is not in agreement with you, put yourself in her shoe. Look at things from her perspective. Examine why she's not agreeing with you. Does she have anything to gain by being in disagreement with you? Think about the situation at hand and think about, is her disagreement rational? Is she disagreeing with me for my gain? What does my mom have for disagreeing with me? Remember, we don't like to be in disagreement with our children. Our children, they're everything that we have. They're our pride. They're our gifts. Who wants to be in disagreement? Who wants to see their child upset with them? So remember that challenge. The next time your mom disagrees with you, and this goes for mom and dads, but today is Mother's Day, so our focus is on motherhood. Think about why she's disagreeing with you and put yourself in her shoe for that moment. With this message, I hope that I've been able to give you some food for thought and think about everything that we do as mothers, everything we do as parents, everything we do as children. I would like to wish a happy Mother's Day to everyone out there, and a special happy Mother's Day to my mom. Mom, I know you're probably listening. Thank you for life. And I must thank God for the privilege of having my mom live with me.
With these few words, I say Om Shanti, 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 Namaste.
Thank you, Bahan Nirvani, for reiterating the treasures mothers hold and the guidance they're filled with to make their children's lives go smoothly and make them become citizens of a respectable and honored society. As this challenge of motherhood comes upon the young ones, the young moms coming into today's world, may you give them that guidance and that acceptance that motherhood is not a chore, that motherhood should be enjoyed, that motherhood is felt from an inner part of them, that motherhood is not what we go out and work to provide to an extent, but motherhood is that 5, 10, 15 minutes we can sit with them and find out and connect. With that in mind, we'll move on to the next item, which will be done by our daughter Darshani, and it is a video taping of all that's coming from the mothers that we have that are not present here today. So over to Darshani. Let's be enchanted.
Namaste everyone. Om Vishwani Deva Savitara Duritani Parasuva Yad Barantana Asuva. Today we would like to say a short poem dedicated to all the mothers by an anonymous poet. I love you, Mom. Mom's smiles can brighten any moment. Mom's hugs put joy in all our days. Mom's love will stay with us forever and touch our lives in precious ways. The values you've taught, the care you've given, and the wonderful love you've shown have enriched our lives in more ways than we can count. To all the mothers, grandmothers, and female caregivers, may your Mother's Day be filled with as much happiness as you brought to your children. Thanks for giving us the best things in life, your love, your care, and your cooking. Happy Mother's Day! Namaste!
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. To the world, you are a mother, but in our family, you are the world.
Namaste, everyone. I would like to wish my mom and all the other mothers a happy Mother's Day. I would like to say to my mom, you are so kind to me. Thank you for all that you do. I love you. Namaste.
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world.
And especially to my mom, Aji, and Anis.
Mother's Day to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day.
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day. I would like to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day, especially to my mom. Mom, thank you for everything that you do, and I love you very much.
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day to all you lovely mothers. I love my mommy because she's awesome and funny. I love my mommy because she's always there for us. I love my mommy because whenever I'm baking or cooking in the kitchen, she's always helping me or like teaching me, and I love when we spend time together. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I'm so proud to be your daughter, and every day I feel lucky to be able to call you Mom. Thank you for always being there. I love you so much. Also, I would like to wish all the other moms out there a very happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Namaste and hello and happy Mother's Day to all the moms. I love my mom.
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day to all, especially to my mom. You've taught me many things, Mom, but the main ones that stick out is to be strong and be a better person. Thank you so much and happy Mother's Day to you.
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness. You take away my sadness. You ease my trouble. That's what you do. Happy Mother's Day, Moms.
Nothing like sweet, smiley, cheering faces to liven up our day. And there they are. This was put together by the youths of Arya Spiritual Center with the help of Darshini. And I'd like to thank them very much this really livened it up and felt like they're here just giving us their little hands all around us. I also like to welcome the faces here today in the Mandir. Behen Kamla, it's good to see you. Behen Primo, it's very, very good to see you also. And Behen, my Mataji, I call her Didi Mataji sometimes, Behen Sharmati. It's faces that usually see Bobby and all of you else every other week, but these are faces that haven't been up for a while. So thank you for being here. And I also welcome Bhai Dave. Bhai Dave is a dedicated student to Panditji and more like a son as he has followed through keeping his promises to be here on a Sunday. Thank you, Bhaiji. And now we will take a rendition from our son Jival. Is he doing it live, Diane?
Namaste. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world, especially to my mom, for taking care of me.
the RT as we do our closing prayers. Om. See how bubbly we can get in the spirit of sharing and feeling and sharing our energy. Om. Over to Behen Shivi for our Arti. Behen Shivi and Behen Sushila. And our son Valmiki.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare भक्तजनों के संकट भक्तजनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे पल पावे दुख से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहू किसकी स्वामी शरण गहू किसकी तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा आश करो जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे शांति पाठ ओम ध्याओ शांति अंतरिक्षम शांति पृथ्वी शांति राप शांति ऋषदय शांति वनस्पत्य शांति विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वगम शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेरि ओम शांति 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 ओम
मातृ दिवस की आर्य समाज वेद की ज्योति ओम का झंडा वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की Om Namaste all, and thank you once again for being part of this program via social media, Facebook, YouTube, and here in presence. Thank you. May your smiles continue to bring more smiles throughout the day as you meet and greet and share your resourceful energy to keep everyone safe and happy and healthy. Om Manapate Anasyano Dehi Anamevasya Shishmina Prapradataram Tarisha Urjano Dehi Dvipade Chatushpade Om Shanti 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 Om. Once again, Namaste.